Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review on my iPhone X that I have here. I was very excited to get it, and then when I got it, I was so nervous to transition over from my previous phone to this one. So I'm going to give you guys my entire feelings, thoughts, opinions, everything on this phone. But I know you guys are going to ask me what I have on my lips. So today I am actually wearing a couple of things. The base color, the purple that you're seeing, the deep berry wine color, is actually from my brand W Cosmetics here. I'm wearing the shade Cabernet, which is a liquid lipstick. And then in the center, I am wearing Sinamon, which was one of the matchsticks from the Fenty Beauty collection. And then on top, I just put on a little bit of clear gloss. So I will link all of the products that I actually use on my lips in the description box below, so that way you guys can easily go and find them and purchase them. But back to the phone. If you guys want to hear my thoughts and my opinions on the new iPhone X, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so let's just get started. So this is my iPhone X here. I got the clear case to go around it, and then I actually bought this little pop socket. I got this from Charmin Charlie's, just to go in the back so I can take my selfies and everything, you know, just in case my phone wouldn't slip and fall. I had this so that way it doesn't fall out of my hand. So I came from an iPhone 7 Plus, which I really loved, because the phone I had before that was the iPhone 6 Plus. And I think that I got so accustomed to having such a big phone that going to this was like detrimental to me. When I first received the phone in the mail, I opened the box, I held it in my hand, and I was like, oh hell no. No, this is just way too small. And I did not even turn the phone on yet. It actually took me maybe a couple of days after I got the phone to like actually fully turn the phone on and try using it, because I was actually kind of sad to let go of my iPhone 7 Plus. So I eventually turned the phone on, of course, because I wanted to see what all the hype was about. And I must say, it was so much clearer. Honestly, the display was so bright and so vibrant. My eyes were just like, damn. And the one thing I love about this is that technically it's about the same size as the 7 Plus when it comes to the screen space, because the entire phone is screen. Is about the same size as the 7 Plus, because the 7 Plus has a large screen, but it still has the cutoff at the top and it still has the cutoff at the bottom because it has the button, which I'm actually going to talk about a little bit later. But I do like the phone. It is a little bit of an adjustment to get used to, because it is smaller. I feel like I can like actually grip the phone now, and it is a little bit easier for me to maneuver. Now with that being said, I still do have to reach to get all the way up to the top of my phone. Like, thank God I actually have the pop socket here, because without it I cannot reach. So let me show you. Like, if I close this and I'm actually holding the phone regular, my thumb cannot reach to the top. I have like really small fingers, so that's why one of the reasons why I got the pop socket, so that way it's easier for me to reach at the bottom, reach at the top. I'm able to do everything. The main adjustment that I had to get used to with this phone was actually the gestures. I was so confused on so many different things. I did not know how to turn the phone off. I didn't know how to activate Siri. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So unlike with the previous iPhones, so I would say 8 Plus and down, this does not have a home button at all. Like I'm pretty sure you guys know. So I did not know how to like turn the phone on, not realizing that there is a side button here. This is the new home button, I guess you want to call it. So you can turn the screen off, and then you can turn the screen back on just by pushing the side button. And this is also the same exact way that you'll activate Siri. So you'll have to press and hold this button. Now, with the fact that it does not have a home button at the bottom, it was hard trying to figure out, all right, how do I take screenshots? How do I turn the phone off? How do I do so many different things? Turning the phone off was the hardest thing that it took me to figure out. I actually had to go and Google how to turn the phone off and how to take screenshots. So you actually use the same two buttons to turn the phone off and on, well, just off as you do to take screenshots. So to take a screenshot, you just hold the up button and the side button and then just push it once. To actually turn the phone off, you push the side button and the up volume button, press and hold it, and then it will come up on here and prompt you to turn the phone off. Not too bad, especially since the phone is not as wide as before. I have no issues doing that. It was just, I wish that would have just came in the manual showing me how to actually turn the phone off. That was difficult for me. Now, the other big thing that I had to get used to was the gesture. So I'm going to show you guys. So in order to go on here, what I don't like about this is that pulling down from the top can lead you to two things. It can lead you to your notification center, and it can also lead you to your control center. So if you hold it this way on the side, that's going to lead you to your control center. If you actually pull from the top and the center, that is going to lead you to the notifications. It's a little bit difficult to remember sometimes. Make sure you're on the right side and the right area just to make sure you get to where you need to be. I don't like that. I really wish it's just one swipe from one direction takes you somewhere, and then one swipe from somewhere else takes you to the next. That would have been easier for me. The other thing that I had to get used to is, let me see if I have any screens up here. Yeah, so trying to get to the different screens that I have. So let me show you. So to get to the different screens on here, you actually have to pull up and hold, and then you'll have all your different screens. But what I don't like about this is a simple fact that if I want to close the screen, it just closes one. So you know how like on the previous phones, all you had to do was just swipe up and you could just keep going till you close all of them? Doing that only closes one of your screens. So that was one of the things that I don't like. So in order for you to be able to get to your different screens, there's two ways you can do it. You can actually pull up like this, like the way I showed you, or you can kind of go like on a curve from like here to like the center, like a semi-curve. Let's see if I can do it. And hold it a little bit, and then that will take you there as well. And if you want to actually close out of your tabs, what you'll have to do is press and hold, and then the different, let me see if you guys can see, the little exit buttons at the top are going to be what you can use. The other thing that I do want to mention is the actual camera here itself. But let me tell you, the quality is amazing. It is A1, top notch, top of the line. And I'll say that because compared to all of the other phones, it is like clear. It actually holds up to one of my physical cameras that I have, one of my DSLRs that I'm using to take like my Instagram photos or to take pictures of scenery or anything else. I absolutely love the camera. And what they did was they actually improved the front camera too. So I don't have a problem actually taking a selfie from the front rather than turning my phone and taking a picture from the back, because I feel like even though they're not 100% the same, the front camera and the back camera are pretty neck and neck as to quality, as far as whether or not I feel as though that I am going to get a clear picture out of my camera from my phone. And that's something that I can't say that I've gotten from my 7 and my 6 and everything else before that. Now, I've watched a lot of reviews on the iPhone X before I actually purchased it, on whether I wanted to go ahead and just drop all this money to get this phone, or if I wanted to go ahead and get the 8 or the 8 Plus, because everyone complained about the little notch. Let me see, I'm gonna turn my screen on, like on a clearer screen, like something a little bit more white, so that way you guys can actually see. Okay, so I'll do it on here from my note. So you see how here it actually has this little notch right here, and for a lot of people, they say it bothers them. They do not like it. It's just something that is just in the way. But to me, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't notice it at all. And a lot of times the apps have been configured to work with the iPhone X, so everything has worked around it, and this little notch or whatever you want to call it. So it doesn't bother me. And even like if you're watching like YouTube videos, or if you're watching music videos, movies, Netflix, anything like that, you can always like pinch the screen in, so that way it doesn't go into the screen, into what you're actually watching. But me, I like watching everything in full view. I like everything to be full screen. So having that little notch there doesn't bother me at all. Like I barely notice that it's there, honestly. So, and I think the reason, if you want to step back a little bit, that the reason that they made the camera vertical was because they had to make space for whatever internal structure that they were doing for this little notch here, because they have so much going on here, especially like, you know, the camera, they had the Face ID. So I think that's the reason why they did it that way. But with that being said, as far as the Face ID, let me talk to you guys a little bit about that, because I'm coming from the fingerprint to Face ID. Me personally, I was very uncomfortable with it in the very beginning, but then I'm like, hey, whatever, give it a try. I can always turn it off. And especially after I heard that everything is encrypted just inside the phone, so my face isn't getting sent anywhere, I was like, all right, let me give it a try. I'm gonna tell you what I like about Face ID. Face ID works fast. I feel it works so fast that half the time I feel like my phone isn't locked, because as soon as I pick it up, it goes straight to my phone. Like, it's like instantaneous. I also like it that you can use it to unlock your apps. So just as you would with the fingerprint, you can actually go on to, let's say you could do Apple Pay using your Face ID. You can just do pay for things on iTunes, like with your apps and music, all of that stuff. You can actually use your face. You can also do autofill to fill in all of your information as soon, like, you know, just scan your face and then everything fills in. I like that. It's a little weird, but I like it. It's fast, it saves me time. I mean, I don't know how much time I need to save, but, you know, in this generation, we're just lazy. But with that being said, Face ID does not always work. So I'm sitting here thinking, when I first got my phone, I looked a little cray-cray because I was sick. So I restarted Face ID and programmed my face the way that I look on a normal, and it worked sometimes. A lot of times it doesn't work. Like, I have to like hold it here. Like, I can't, if you hold it too close, it's not going to work. If you hold it too far away, it's not going to work. You have to hold it at a nice angle and a good distance away in order for Face ID to work. That part actually bothers me some, because I felt like, all right, I'm paying all this money for this phone. The main hype about this is that there's no button, it's all screen. Face ID needs to work. So if I'm holding the phone like this, it needs to turn on. It needs to automatically just go ahead to my home screen and unlock my phone. So for the fact that it does not do that all the time, it actually bothers me. To me, I personally feel like my touchscreen worked better than Face ID. So I don't know if it's because I have on makeup some days and some days I don't. So I keep trying to reconfigure my phone so that way it works. But what I do like is the fact that depending on the type of glasses that you have on, or that you may or may not wear, it actually works through your glasses. So I was actually very excited about that, because I do wear glasses, and which are prescription, and then I do have my sunglasses that I wear, and it worked with both, and I liked that. I mean, it didn't work 100%. I mean, it doesn't work 100% even when I don't have anything on my face. So now, moving on from that, I'll say that I do like the fact that you can just touch the phone screen just to turn it on. So if I go like this, it turns the screen on, which is great. I don't have to push a button. I don't have to do anything else. All I do is just do that. Or usually what I'll just do, I'll just say, hey Siri, and that will turn the phone screen on so that I can see if I have any notifications, anything like that. What I also like is the fact that if you do have Face ID enabled, you can see your notifications only if you are looking at the screen. So if I get a notification from, let's say, Instagram, it will just say Instagram, and then it says notification. It does not show anything unless it knows that it has my attention, and that's when it will show me what exactly my notification is. Same for like my messages and anything else. So I really do like that, because it is a level of privacy that you're having. And it also goes based off of if you want attention awareness, or if you don't want attention awareness. So attention awareness means that your eyes have to be open, physically looking at the phone, in order for it to unlock and to show any information. Or you can just have it where if it's just seeing your face, you can have it unlocked. Whatever works best for you. Me personally, I'd rather just have my eyes there, because it's already scary for me, because I already feel like my phone's not locked for as fast as it moves sometimes. So that's why I'd rather just let me show my eyes, and that'll be perfect for me. So another thing that I do like about this is the portrait mode that comes on the camera, which is exciting, because I feel as though that you get better photography with this, because what it'll do, it'll focus on the main object in front, and then everything else in the background will be blurred. So I'm going to actually take a picture. Let's see, do I want to do a black, should we do the black background or should we do the focus? Let's do the black one first. And then we're going to take one with the blur background. And then I'm going to post the pictures here. And then you guys can see exactly how the photography looks so amazing. It really looks like a camera. Like it's an actual physical camera, not a phone. The other thing that I really love about this phone is the animojis. Oh my goodness, they're so cute, guys. Look at these. Look at these animojis. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pick, oh, all right. I'll be a unicorn for today, and I'm actually going to send an emoji to my sister. Hi Maya, say cheese. You're actually going to be on my YouTube video, so I'm sending you my emoji. Hi Maya, say cheese. You're actually going to be on my YouTube video, so I'm sending you my emoji. Isn't that the cutest? I absolutely love it. And the good thing about it is, even people who do not have the iPhone X, they can see your animojis, but of course you can't resend them back, because if you don't have an iPhone X, of course you don't have animojis. So that was something that's really cute, because I send them all the time now. I wish they would let you expand the amount of time that you're able to use it, because they only let you do 10 seconds for the emoji before you had to send it. So you have to either send multiple or just say whatever you need to say in 10 seconds. So outside of all of the specifications of the actual phone, just the phone itself I really do like. So it is all glass, so you need to be extremely careful. I did get a glass screen protector, and then I also got a glass, I'm sorry, not a glass, a phone case to go on the back of it. I'm actually thinking about getting a thicker case. This is just the one that was sent to me, and I really do like it. The one thing I do like about this case is the simple fact that it does level out with the phone and the camera, because if you do get this phone, you will notice that the camera pops out a little bit, so the whole phone is not flat. It's like a little, like little raising here just on the camera. So the way that they actually built the phone case was so that everything will be flat and even. And the other thing about this, it is slippery. Of course, since it is glass, it will fall. And if you don't have a case, if you don't have a screen protector, your phone will break. It will crack because it is glass. So that was one of the main reasons that I did get this pop socket, because I need a little bit of traction. And also the good thing about this is that you can actually wrap your headphones around this. This is great for people who have smaller hands. If you want something just to wrap around your hand, this phone is a good size, especially if you're coming from a plus to something a little bit smaller. The reachability is still a little bit difficult, but this phone has reachability, so it can bring the screen down, so that way you can actually reach. You don't have to reach. It'll come halfway down, so that way you can maneuver everything the same way that you would if you had any other phone, or if you were to have something that wasn't a plus. So let's say if you just had a regular 876 or whatever you had, then it would actually work out great for you. I would rate this phone a I think I would rate this phone a 9 out of 10. And the only reason that I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 is because I need Face ID to work a little bit better for me, especially for the amount of money that I spent on this phone. I need everything to work properly. Now, I would also love if they made this iPhone into a plus size, because I would be the first person in line. I'm a plus size girl. Well, I'm not plus size, you can't say, but I am like a girl who loves a plus size phone. So that's what I am like used to, I'm comfortable with, that's what I love. I mean, it might be a little bit uncomfortable, especially if it's all screen and it's plus, but just personal preference. Outside of that, I do love the fact that it has wireless charging, because now I can charge my phone and listen to my music at the same exact time, which is beautiful. I don't have to worry about going on Amazon and buying the two, one to charge my phone and one to listen to music and looking like a little wishbone. I don't have to worry about that anymore. And I also do not have to worry about whether or not I have to choose whether I want to charge my phone right now or whether I want to listen to my music. I would love if Apple could come up with a beautiful phone like this that has a headphone jack put back in there. That would make me extremely happy, and I'm pretty sure the rest of America will be very happy if they would do this. So if you're watching, please put the headphone jack back. But other than that, I think you guys did an amazing job on this phone, and I can't wait to see what the next generations of the iPhone X and above is going to be, because obviously, you know, this is just the beginning of a full touchscreen phone. So, but if you like videos like this, guys, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends and your family. I love doing things outside of makeup. Of course, makeup is my first love, my passion, but there's so many other things to me that I would love to share with you guys. So I'm going to be doing more videos outside of makeup, just to show the different sides and the different things that I have to offer, and just things that interest me. So I feel like that will be a little bit better for you guys as well too, because then you can also stay up to date and to trend as to what's going on currently. So give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.